PlayStation exclusives, man. Like, PlayStation gets all the good ones. Detroit: Become Human is the latest masterpiece from Quantic Dream and David Cage, the French powerhouse behind the previous game Heavy Rain. I am an extreme sucker for decision-based games. Like, if I could play a game that was just a movie that I made decisions in, that's all I would play. Luckily though, that is pretty much the reality we live in these days, and this is probably the closest we will ever get to just a movie that you can actually play out and make decisions in. Much like the previous game Heavy Rain, this is absolutely beautiful, and I can spend hours just walking around and taking in all the sights and marveling at the fact that this is a video game. What sets this game apart and makes it better than all the rest, in my opinion, is that every tiny little decision you make seems to actually have some sort of ripple and some sort of butterfly effect. I can make a small decision at the very beginning of the game that could affect the outcome of the ending if you didn't make that same decision. That's something that a lot of these types of games take for granted, and the thing that a lot of these games actually lie about. They like to say that, oh, all these decisions matter, when really there's maybe two endings, or they don't have any different endings at all, and it just gives the illusion that you're making decisions. Detroit: Become Human follows three storylines, one from Mark, Connor, and then Kara and Alice. All of them eventually intersect at one point or another throughout the game, but throughout the game, Connor and Marcus are playing two sides of the same coin. Connor, the android sent by Cyberlife, is investigating deviants with surly Lieutenant Hank Anderson. In case you didn't already know, deviants are androids that are becoming sentient and fighting for their freedom. And that's truly what this game is about. It explores the question of freedom and it explores the question of life. And if androids themselves become sentient, then are they themselves another being that we have to respect and give freedoms to? Or are they just something that we made and have to shut them down? It's similar to the question in Jurassic World and Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom, but it is a lot better than Fallen Kingdom. One thing that I think everybody that plays this game can agree on is that the relationship and the way that Connor and Hank play off each other and the way you can build up their friendship or how they hate each other is easily the best part of this game. Marcus is the android that's leading the deviants, and when it comes to his storyline, you can either play like they're Jesus or fucking Hitler. There's no real middle ground, it's just savior or devil, and I honestly really like that. Kara and Alice round out the game with the third storyline, and honestly, they're pretty expendable. They're there to show the family elements of being androids, but personally, you could kill them off very early in the game and it wouldn't really affect it that much. Their storyline is honestly pretty boring at times and is the biggest negative that I can find with this game. Whenever I switch to them, it brings the whole story to a grinding halt, and I'm just waiting until I get back to Connor or Marcus and get on with the thing that's actually interesting and we care about. Probably that negative of Kara and Alice is the only reason this game isn't higher, but it is very high. I'm still giving this an 8.4 out of 10 because this game feels infinite. Very few people will have the same endings, and because of that, it leaves you playing this countless times trying to figure everything out. So the replay value is phenomenal. But thanks for watching, guys. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and check out my other reviews.